Congratulations, you made it to the end of another video series, and that is no small task. It took a lot of commitment to do that, not to mention time and attention, but hopefully you enjoyed the series and you were compiling ideas along the way, as well as building your confidence, not to mention gaining knowledge of the phone's API, the techniques for working in the Visual Studio IDE and working with the phone emulator and so forth. So often people ask me for some recommendations on books or other resources, and honestly I have no books that I'll recommend at this time. Things just change too quickly to really recommend anything like that for this platform. However, what I would recommend is this, that you keep abreast of the new changes in the Windows Phone world through their phone blog, so at the URL on screen. And as I was looking through this, I realized that there was a promotion that I wanted to take advantage of, and I will do that after recording this video. But it also contains news and updates that you want to know straight from Microsoft. And then there's another site, I guess it's more like a fan site. It's called WPCentral.com. It's a great site. It'll keep you abreast of the new devices and the apps that are going to come out for the platform. It's really well done. Also more pertinent to this series, the Windows Phone Developer blog at this URL. It will give you updates on the new functionality and maybe some long-form articles discussing various features of the phone. So it's a great way to fit training into those gray moments of your life when you're just sitting there with nothing to do and you can read a quick article in 5 minutes. Okay, so I'd recommend that. Next, I'd recommend that you check out this article on MSDN, What's New in the Windows Phone SDK 8.0. It gives a great overview of many of the new and advanced features on the platform, and as I was starting this whole series of videos, this is where I started. It gave me a good rundown of the new things that I needed to know about the platform, so I highly recommend it. Also, before you get started building your own apps, if you haven't done so already, you'll want to get a Developer Phone Center membership. It'll take a little bit of time for the verification through Symantec, and it might even take a little bit longer if you're like me and you have a tiny business with no history with Dun & Bradstreet or a phone number that you want to make public. They're going to need to go through some extra steps, but they will get you authenticated and will verify and will ultimately get you a Phone Developer Center membership. I had the most contrived possible scenario, and they worked with me to get it figured out. So make sure you get started on that process early. And then if you haven't already done so, you're going to want to get a Windows Phone 8 device. Again, it's not a requirement, but it sure does help to deploy the app that you're working on a physical device before you submit it to the store. And so, of course, I'm going to recommend the Nokia Lumia 920, which I've fallen in love with. I've been using this for about a month and a half so far. And I'm just an individual here. I'm not speaking on behalf of Microsoft when I say that I'm no stranger to the devices of other manufacturers and platforms from other companies, but this phone and the ecosystem that's around it, as well as the Surface and my new overpowered Windows 8 computer that I just built, the whole process has been a blast. I love pinning tiles on the phone. I love seeing them update with new information. I love the built-in SkyDrive support, especially in OneNote and Office for the Windows Phone 8 platform. The camera's awesome, like I said at the outset. And I've never owned a Nokia product before, but I'm really impressed with the phone itself and moreover with their dedication to the Windows Phone 8 platform. So my last recommendation is to get involved in their develop.com website, www.dvlup.com website. They're incentivizing developers to create apps and register them on the site to win prizes through a currency that's called Develop or Develop Reward Points. You can trade them in to get free phones, advertisements in the store, special placement in the store, and so on. They have challenges. I think at this moment they have 42 challenges running. So you complete the challenge, and depending on the complexity of the challenge, you earn more points. Really cool idea, and I appreciate the fact that they're willing to do that. And so I also want to sincerely thank Randy Arnold, who is a Nokia developer ambassador in my area, for taking me under his wing and explaining Nokia's strategy, showing me how Develop works and why it's a great opportunity for developers and how it supports the Windows 8 platform. I also want to thank Larry Lieberman and Desiree Lockwood for their support in getting me the assets that I need for this series. As always, thanks to Golnaz and Dan Fernandez, because they're always awesome here at Channel 9. And most of all, I wanted to thank Clint Rutkas, who is the man. Not only did he do most of the heavy lifting up front by building these great apps that we had the pleasure of learning from, but he also was patient with me. He answered, like I said at the outset, over 100 emails and helped guide this series as I was both new to learning the features of the Windows 8 platform, Phone 8 platform. I appreciate his approach and his thought process as he set out to build these apps. It was a valuable learning experience for me and hopefully for you too. So thank you, Clint. And if you like what we did here and you want more of this kind of training, then make sure you let Channel 9 and Microsoft know. They will get you the resources that you want. And if you like this series, there's plenty more where this came from. Please take just 3 minutes to check out my website, www.learnvisualstudio.net, where I have tons of video training just like this on a wide variety of .NET topics. All right, so finally, thank you for your kind attention. And as we part ways, I sincerely wish you the best. Let me know what you built. I'd love to check it out. And if I can ever help you out, please email me at bob@learnvisualstudio.net. Thank you.